Making the perfect smoothie. We'll get to smoothie recipes later in this video series, but to start with, recipes are great but don't really matter. We'll look at the basics first. It's a bit of art and a bit of science. Because really, you don't necessarily need a recipe. There's nothing wrong with just experimenting with different combinations of fruits and vegetables and tweaking the ratios to find things you like. Elsewhere in this series, you'll find a guide to the different health benefits of various fruits and vegetables, as well as the benefits of different nutrients that can serve as a good starting point. The basics. But before you get creative, you need to know the basic rules regardless of your ingredients. First, you need to choose the fruits and vegetables you are going to add to your smoothie. This is based on the goals you want to achieve and the nutrients you are interested in. You should aim for a balance, but ask what your primary goal is too. Is this a fat-burning smoothie? An energy smoothie? A fiber-packed smoothie? You should also think about the sugar content and acidity. We discussed sugar in the last video. Something like a banana or an avocado will be much less sugary than something like an orange or a mango. If you have one or two ingredients that pack a lot of sugar, then consider adding a few less sweet ingredients to try and even the score. What's also very important, is to make sure that you get your ratios correct. Liquid. The first thing you add to your blender is some form of liquid. This keeps the drink a drink and not a mush. The most common choice of liquid will be water. However, it's also fairly common to use milk or to use fruit juices. It's also normal to use 1 to 2 cups for one person's worth of smoothie. Note that your smoothie's consistency is very much dependent on what you do now. If you want the drink to be very runny, then adding a lot of water and juice is fine. If you prefer a thicker consistency though, then you'll want to add a little less or choose something that is thicker to start with, such as milk or even yogurt. Whether you prefer your drink to be runny or thick is entirely a matter of personal preference. And it might also vary depending on the recipe and the goal. Common liquids you can use for delicious smoothies include water, almond milk, coconut water, organic fruit juice, freshly squeezed juice, kefir, tea, yogurt. Have fun and experiment base texture. This is often just referred to as the base. And it is what provides the body of your smoothie. It is what makes it a smoothie and not a juice. The aim here is to pick something which has a thicker consistency itself. And that usually means something along the lines of bananas, mangoes, pears, peaches or avocados. Yogurt also works well, as do nut butters, such as peanut butter, coconut meat, chia seeds, ice, frozen fruit, or even cream, although that's not so healthy. Good bases include bananas, mangoes, pears, peanut butter, avocado, yogurt, frozen fruit, peaches, apples, plums, and melon. The ratios. You next insert additional fruits or vegetables in the necessary ratios or proportions. Determine the quantities and add them in. For green smoothies, you will add, for example, spinach, kale, beet greens, dandelions, lettuce, broccoli, cauliflower, etc. For fruit smoothies, you will likely add strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, oranges, apples, pears, and so on. Mixing and matching. You already have your base and this is going to give the most flavor to begin with. Choosing fruits from here is a matter of choosing what goes well with that base, and you can work this out by thinking about what works well on a regular plate together. For example, a great dessert is to have berries with yogurt, and for that reason, you can get the same delicious effect by adding berries to a yogurt base. This will give you a ton of antioxidants, while the yogurt in particular will help you to get digestive benefits. Conversely, strawberries are known to go very well with bananas. Likewise, mango and orange is a great mix. Now blend. Next you de-seed and de-stone and add everything into the blender. And then blend them up into a pulp. You can always add more water at this point if you decide it needs it. Remember to keep your hand over the lid. While this is only the third in our series of videos on smoothies, let's lose no time in getting you started. A great fast start introduction to smoothies is the 21-Day Smoothie Diet by Drew Segudas. Here is what Amanda has to say about this diet.
Hey, my name is Amanda, and I wanted to share the results that I've had using a diet called the smoothie diet. I started the diet after having my second son. I had gained about 70 pounds all in all throughout 2 pregnancies and had tried many other ways to take the weight off, and just nothing was working for me. Everything was just too hard, or I was hungry all the time and I was super cranky. And so I found the smoothie diet, which is so easy to follow. You basically just make the smoothies, which taste amazing. You replace certain meals with them. The shopping lists are included, recipes are included, and all in all, it was a very easy diet for me to follow. I've been using everything I learned from the program to keep the weight coming off. So at this point, I've lost almost 70 pounds. The smoothies were absolutely delicious. They were filling. I never really felt like I was missing out on anything. And the best part, especially as a young mom, was the incredible energy that I felt like I had. I didn't even feel like I needed my morning coffee anymore. Drew was absolutely fantastic to work with. Anytime I had a question or I needed more information about something, I was able to email him and he would email me right back with the information that I needed. So I never felt like I was in the dark. I always felt like there was communication there. So I would highly recommend this smoothie diet to anyone who's looking for a really great and easy way to lose weight without feeling like you're hungry or missing out on something. Thanks and good luck.
You can find a link to the 21-day smoothie diet in the description. At only $37, it is low cost. It has a 60-day money-back guarantee. So there is no risk to you. Well, that's it for this video on our smoothie diet program. Thank you for watching. And do check out the link in the description. You'll be glad you did. Also, you can click here for a recent video or a related playlist. And please subscribe to our channel and hit the like symbol below. We really appreciate your support.